I want to give you an idea of how to do the iProfile assignments. It can get a little confusing at times, so I just want to make sure that everyone's clear and they can have this video to refer back to. Please note that this recording is made on a specific course for a specific semester, so things like the dates are going to change. The layout may change a little bit because I teach both general nutrition and just nutrition, so format, layout for the course may be just a little bit different. In general, it should be the same. You're going to click into your week by week on the times that you see an iProfile assignment, and you'll find it generally right under the quiz. It's going to say another submit this, and there'll be an iProfile assignment. So you're going to click submit this. For this particular week, because it's the first week that there's an iProfile assignment due, I also gave you a bulleted list of how to go about doing this assignment. So that's there in addition to the video. You can refer back to it that way. So one of the first things you're going to need is to pull up this diet info for the week. That's going to change week by week. You're going to pull that up. It's going to come up. Let me pull this screen. Should be able to pull that screen over for you. I have a Mac, just because that's what the college gives me. So mine appeared down here as an additional file. Different computers, it may appear other places. So this file popped up down here. I'm going to click it open. Make sure you allow for you're not blocking pop-ups when you're doing iProfile assignments. You will get really messed up and get very confused because you can't get to files. So this is what this file is going to look like when you pop it up. It's going to tell you who the week's assignment is about, and it will give you your food journal. These are the items that you're going to enter into iProfile. Okay? And then it will give you the report that you need for that week. So in this case, for this week, your quiz is going to be on micronutrient distribution. Then there's going to be this thing on essay. That's just because they include it. It's not something that you have to worry about. Okay? That's just part of It's something that Wiley Plus gives you, but it's not something that is relevant for your iProfile assignment. Okay? So you need this. This is what you're going to enter into iProfile, these food items. So bread, white, 2 slices. I'm just going to write those down off to the side. Sometimes it's easier to actually print this than to leave it up on your computer. It's just a comfort level thing. Okay, so we're going to make that go away. Now we're going to go back to how to get into Wiley Plus. So you're going to go to the Wiley Plus button over here, back in the menu. Go into Read, Study, Practice, and Wiley Plus is right here. It's going to be this button right here. Let's bring it in over here. You're going to go into the food journal, and that's where you're going to enter those menu items. So the first one was bread, white. I'm going to type in just that much. You can, oops, it will help if I spell it right. You can type in the entire thing, or you can just type in a part. It will bring up very specific items. You do need to be specific in order to get your quiz answers to match. So I'm going to click on the bread white, then slide it over to the right, amount 2 slices, add it to my breakfast. Then I'm going to go back over, pick the next food item, which was jelly. Let's just put in jelly and see what happens. So if I pull up jelly, it gives me many, many items. Many. Gives you name brands, it gives you flavors, it gives you many items. That they said jelly includes grape, so I'm going to choose that. And they said 2 tablespoons, not 1. So I'm going to change this to 2. Whoops, not 0.02, 2. And I'm going to add that to breakfast. All right, I'm not going to enter the entire thing. So that's in there. It's on the date that I am entering it. You can change it to another date. In fact, if you want to use iProfile to enter your own food items, what you are eating, some of you have to do a diet project, some of you do not. So if you want to enter your own eating, put your iProfile assignments on an old date. Move it up to January 4th, something that's already, we never have class on January 4th. So that's safe. Put it up there where you're not going to need it, and put your own diet on the real date. Okay, so once you already have that enter, go into reports. Here are your options for reports. I believe it asks for micronutrient distribution. That's what it said you were going to have your quiz on. So here are your micronutrient distributions. Then you'll take this, return to black, okay, whoops. Do you see, hold on, I have to move it down. This little button right here that says return to Blackboard, we're going to return to Blackboard because when we go back into the week by week, back into the chapter, when you click down here, Chapter 3 iProfile, that will take you to the quiz. So this is the first sheet it gives you. Then you click Next, and here's the first quiz question. Okay, so then you take this quiz. The quiz is based on the outcome from the reports, most likely. Okay, take that quiz. Be sure to return to Blackboard when you are done. That's how your grade gets entered into Blackboard. If you take your quiz and don't return to Blackboard, there's no evidence of you ever having done all that work. Well, except your food will still be entered into the calendar, but not your quiz. Okay? So, boom, return to Blackboard. You are done. And that's how you take an iProfile quiz. Good luck.